perfect timing. I have those pictures up.
Yeah.
Lobo versus Superman. Carla, who do you go with?
I'm. I have to go with Lobo. All right, I'm gonna get a
Uh,
lot of hate for
listen,
this.
listen. Just say it. Which one?
Lobo.
Lobo.
I know I'm not a Superman fan. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
Carla,
don't like. I don't.
Carla, Carla.
I mean, Superman. I don't know. There's just something about him that I don't. I can't connect with him. I don't think I
Gotcha.
can't connect with Lobo very well either. But you know, I
Okay.
hope I can.
Okay. Lobo versus Batman.
Mhm. I.
Huh.
I'm just gonna stick with him. I'm gonna stick with him. I mean, honestly, Batman I do like. I do like Batman, but man, I can't turn against Lobo. I can't do that.
Wow. Dean, how do you feel about that?
If I'm putting in the effort to cosplay as him, I gotta love. Oh.
But I'll go with Lobo on it. I don't.
Well, I mean,
Wow.
I have another
That's
friend
deep.
who's gonna give me crap for that because she's a huge like Batman's her thing. She cosplayed as Carrie Kelly for Comic Con, so
Dean, you okay?
Well,
It looks
hey,
like you're
it's about
crying.
me, it's about her. Uh,
Like the light in your
I just
room
want to see
got dim and
I just want to see
everything.
Lady Lobo. I know she's gonna rock it. I mean,
Uh,
if you guys go to her Facebook page, you got to see her Lady Magneto, um,
Oh.
and Monarch from the. I've never seen anyone do Lady Monarch from the Adventure Brothers.
Really? I've seen a lot. There's a
I've
lot of
never
Doctor
seen it.
Mischief.
No, I know what I am going to see a lot. I'm pretty sure in Baltimore and New York, the number one character I'm going to see is probably going to be Mork from Orc or the Blue Genie because of
oh yeah.
having a Robin.
Yeah,
Right.
So I'm sure that sure I'm going to see a lot of that.
yeah.
Not that I mind, but I'm sure
No,
that's
no, no, no.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
it's
that's
like
going to be the
everybody.
main the
I
main.
mean,
Doubtfire, Miss Doubtfire, right?
yeah,
That'd be a good one.
dude,
Yeah.
I was devastated when I heard that, though. Honestly, like that. When that's what I grew up watching. It was like Jumanji and Aladdin and just and even more recently in what was it 2005 when he played Teddy Roosevelt in Night in the Museum.
They actually did a third one. He's in it. So
Like
Oh,
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go and watch that now.
yeah, I'm sure it's when he pops up on the screen, there's gonna be a lot of people crying.
Like I'm gonna be one of them, man. I don't like I just
It,
that
but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see a lot of that in the next few cons at the end.
yeah.
I meant to ask you. You were at the San Diego one. I remember the day after that con, there were a lot of news reports about um, some inappropriate behavior towards the women.
Yeah, this year in particular,
Did you
at least.
witness any of that? Were you a victim of that? I mean,
No, thankfully I was not a victim of anything that bad. But I this year especially, like I've noticed the real amp up about the cosplay for consent and everything, which I'm actually I I agree with the whole like I support the whole cosplay for consent thing, that whole little like movement that's going on. I support that. But never have I had firsthand experience with it, but I have had friends who have had experiences with that.
say it
And
again.
that's how
Cosplay by What is that about?
cosplay for consent. It's like it's basically what it's saying. It's like just because, all right, so say I was walking around wearing Dr. Mrs. the Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
The cosplay for consent thing is basically just because we're wearing, a costume that shows a bit of our ass or shows a bit of our boobs, it does not mean that you can come up and start getting handsy or saying, "Hey, can I get a picture?" and touching it's
Mm-hmm.
like if you tap me on the shoulder and say, "Hey," I'm gonna be like, "No problem, get a picture." But when you're like touching and
Mm-hmm.
getting all up, it's like, uh, nah.
Now,
No.
would you say, obviously, that vibrates the music that we listen to and what's going on in society, and just, um, but Comic Con or any of the cons, that was like the safest place. That was, like the last oasis of just hippie positive energy. It was all
Right.
about like arts and creativity. Um, but now when that stuff starts to get into those places, that's kind of scary.
Well, yeah, but I would never like say, oh, discourage someone from going to Comic Con because that happens, because it's going to happen anywhere, whether you're in
Mhm.
costume or, whatever. It's just,
You know what? I think it's important maybe this year, maybe we should start interviewing some people. I'm very curious. Um, I wonder if the individuals doing those things
mhm.
are not like those. They're not really into Comic Con. You know, like
They're just, you mean like there to see the girls dressed up?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, because
yeah,
the
but they
aura
pay for the
Comic
ticket to go
Con,
in.
the
Do
type
that.
of people it tends to attract, it's usually all peace and all love. In fact, I've
Yeah.
never really seen conventions or festivals where there's so much lack of racism, lack of sexism.
Mhm.
Um, yeah,
No,
I'm
it's. I mean, it's good. I mean, you're totally right, Mike. Because when I'm there, I see people I know like they're hanging out together, dressed up, and I know this guy's an ultra conservative. I know that one's a left wing liberal, and here they are. They're having the time of their lives together.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You know,
I've never.
it's like I'm. Yeah, go ahead, Carla.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But what I was just saying is like I've never really had incidents that have negatively impacted my Comic Con experience or any convention. Like never do I, go and I'm gonna wake up that morning and be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen to me today? I've never had any feelings like that. Because it's a safe environment. It's just, there's always gonna be someone there that has to ruin the fun for everybody.
right.
I can guarantee you, if I'm there and that's happening in front of me, it's gonna end real fast. Big fist right here. I'm not. No, that's just wrong. Um,
I mean, you're cramming 250,000 people into a room, so
Wow,
yeah.
that is a good point.
You know what it reminds me? I don't know if you guys remember of years ago on Saturday Night Live. William Shatner hosted Saturday Night Live, and he did a spoof on the Star Trek conventions.
mm,
hmm
And John Lovitz was dressed as a Kirk character, and someone was dressed as Spock and everything. And they were like, um, he got fed up, Shatner and the thing, and he turned to them and he goes, "Guys, have you guys ever even kissed a girl? You know, that's what I feel like at these